Hi guys, this is the Oracle and I'm back for the finals. Unfortunately, the opponent disconnected, so I cut the beginning of this final, but not a lot of thing happened. He just cast this on turn one, then fetch a swamp of the wilds, and I kept a fairly decent hand. Now I'm gonna play this island and keep horribly Ori up, and he'll. Oh, okay, 3 color. Interesting. I'm countering that. I don't really think that I want this in the battlefield. That's an interesting deck with that card and the Infiltrator. That's something I don't think I've ever seen before. But things are looking fairly good. I mean, I took 4 from that, but now I do have a blocker and also a threat. And I enabled my Processor Assault, which I can cast now. So overall things are looking fairly good for me. Next turn I think I am playing the Ruination Guide and attacking with the Sky Spawner. And if he wants, okay, I'm fine making this trade. I don't need the mana. I mean it's gonna be a 2-for-1 in the end, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna cast this Ruination Guide, attack with the Sky Spawner. If you want to trade, that's completely fine. I would have 2-for-1 him, trade that Sky Spawner for 2 decent creatures, so that's completely fine with me. And now, I'm in a fairly decent spot. I can deal with a good amount of things. I does have a coil for my Ruination Guide though, but I drew another threat, which I can appreciate. And I have a bunch of, removal and cards. And coiling that is not the best, because every colorless creature I will play after that is gonna be boosted. So not the best target um, to coil, but he might not have had the choice. Anyway, I'm gonna awaken my mountain and attack with the squadron there. Obviously lands are colorless creature when they are creature. So since I have those two things, this Ruination Guide is gonna be good. If I draw a land next turn, I'm animating another land. If I don't, I will still use that on the same as I am drawing another land, and a good one too, which is nice. And that should be game, honestly. Even if it does have the planar outburst, my land survive, because this Wrath doesn't kill lands, so I think it's gonna be game. It goes to 6 there, and I even have another removal in end, so that should be game. Uh, Not sure what he could do. Like as I said, even the planar outburst doesn't save him, so seems like he is in really bad spot. Um, we'll see what happens though. As he plays a Wind Rider, which is gonna get, I guess it's gonna get assaulted, so I can keep the touch for his face if this is needed. But I guess I mean he was dead. But he might have the Gideon's Reproach, so I might as well kill that first. He might add nothing and just, just wanted to see if I played another card. But if he has the Gideon's Reproach, well, then I have the touch for his face. But I guess if he has the Reproach, he can block a mountain, reproach another, take 2, and I cannot kill him. So I still stand by the play of showing him the Processor Assault. Alright, so we are playing a weird deck. I mean, it's not often that you see the 2-1 ally in the same deck than with the Benthic Infiltrator. So that was a bit weird, but it looks like we are playing some sort of Esper control deck, but I'm not sure why he's playing a 2-1 for 1. He's probably packing some Clutch of the Current, which makes Rush of Ice not great, so I don't really want to side this in. And overall, I'm not sure that I want to side in anything. Again, I don't think siding in card like Volcanic Upheaval because he's playing 3 color. I don't think this is good. And I didn't see much of his deck, and right now I don't see any reason to side in anything. I guess Boiling Earth, he showed a 1 toughness creature, but only one. I don't think I will side in anything right now. And as usual, if he shows me a different spell, uh, game 2 I might side for game 3. That hand is very very borderline, especially on the draw. It's not bad, but it's borderline. And if I draw more lands, I'm really not gonna be in a good spot. On the other hand, with that I can cast almost everything in my deck. Hmm. Think this is really a good example of borderline hand. Um, should I keep that or not? The issue is that if he makes a fairly aggressive start, I'm gonna be a bit behind, but then the dampening pulse should shut down the creature he plays early. He would have played early, even if I would, even if I'm taking damage. Um, hmm. Yeah, I asked him if he was lagging because it took a lot of time to do things early. He might be answering me, but I'm not gonna look at that right now. Um, yeah, that hand it's really hard to know. I think I'm gonna mulligan it though. And I do like that 6 better. Uh, and I have the pulse too, so yep. In the end, it ended up being a fairly decent mulligan. Obviously, a bad 6 would have been annoying. And since he played the turn 1 Envoy one more time, I'm really happy that I mulled. I think it's fairly good. I think I'm gonna be a bit greedy and keep this Looming Spire in my hand. Worst case scenario, it will make me not cast Dampening Pulse on turn um, on turn 4, which could be annoying but not awful. I don't think Coral Helm accomplish a lot, and if he plays something like the Benthic one more time, I want to be able to counter that. And if he doesn't play anything, well, I would have lost 2 mana of tempo, I guess, but that's not too bad either. I don't think it is. Um, should I play the Sky Spawner into a potential counterspell? I think it's fine. If he has the counterspell, well, that's annoying, but that's not very likely either. And next turn, I will be able to keep Coral Helm, and I mean to play Coral Helm and keep the Ori up, so that's fine. As he plays a really a creature that really does not do a whole lot, especially after Dampening Pulse. Alright. So I think I'm attacking with the Sky Spawner. Probably taking 2 from the Patrol next turn, but I don't mind that a whole lot. And playing the Coral Helm, and I might be able to counter something. We'll see what happens. If he plays a good 5-drop, like I guess the 4-3 would get killed by Outnumber. Do I mind that thing? I don't think I do. I mean, most of my creatures have evasions or are cheap. I mean, this Rampart is not doing a lot against me. Okay, I guess you can coil that. That is also fine, honestly. Um, should I kill that thing? It's not threatening at all, though. Yeah, I don't think it does a lot. I don't think I gain a lot by killing that. Um, Miss Intruder, decent pick. I'm gonna keep that Looming Spire in hand, since I can use it on the Mist Intruder next turn. And yeah, depending on what he does, I might kill. But that thing is gonna basically do nothing after dampening pulse. And um, and if he plays something like the, I mean, now I can outnumber for 4, which kills a decent amount of thing. So I just want to keep that. I mean, he can attack me for 2. That's, I mean, he's not playing red. It's not like it's gonna burn me or anything. I'm fine with my life point right now. So I'm just gonna wait. And if he indeed casts something, like I almost can kill a Sphinx of Tazim. I just need one more creature, so that's also nice. This outnumber is probably gonna be fairly good at some point, so no real reason to play it on that thing. And the opponent seems to be lagging or disconnected or whatever one more time. I'm not sure. I mean, those games are fairly fast, so I don't think he will time out, but okay, he managed to attack. Yeah, I think he has some internet issues. Hopefully it will not slow down that game too much. Um, but game 1 was fairly fast, so it should be fine. As the opponent plays yeah, that's the reason why you should not um, use your removal uh, carelessly, I would say. And now I really have. I mean, I could play this. Yeah, I don't. No, I don't think. I mean, I don't think I mind taking 2 more damage each turn for a few more turns. It's not that bad. On the other hand, I could play the Pulse now, as he probably doesn't have match. Yeah, I think this is the turn where I try to slam this Pulse and hopefully it doesn't cast something too big. But I will not be able to wait too much. Um, so I might as well do that now. And I think he probably cast the best spell he had in Wind Rider. So I'd rather cast that now, make this useless, and I don't think he's gonna do something too threatening there. I might be wrong though, he might cast the 7-8, but to me it looked like he hadn't match. And indeed he does not have match. And I have now 2 counter spell plus a removal spell. So I'm just gonna keep attacking with that thing. And as I exile the Ghostly Sentinel, which is fairly decent. And it's looking good, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, this game is looking very good. I do like the fact that I'm protected behind 2 counter spells. And I think I kinda wanna counter that. Do I? It's gonna be a 3-4. Yeah, 3-4 is annoying. Hmm. On the other hand, it is not that threatening. I mean, I can just process or assault it, but it will gain a decent amount. I mean, it will gain 5 life in the process, which can be annoying. Hmm. I don't really want to lose to a big Eldrazi. That's why I want to keep that spell shrivel. On the other hand, I don't really want him to gain life. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna let him do that. Whatever. Uh, the fact that I can fairly easily lose to a really big Eldrazi uh, really makes me not want to um, to counter that. Here I'm gonna double block here. I don't think it is very likely that he has the +2/+2, and if he does, oh well, that's a bit annoying, but that's not even too bad for me, so uh, that's fine. And now I will kill that thing, and I still have my counter spells um, up for something more threatening. So there is that. Because there is a fairly good amount of creature in this set that he can cast and that I will not be able to kill with 5 damage. That thing is gonna get Ori pretty much. No reason not to use that counterspell now. And we can make this trade, I guess. It does not matter a lot. And I'm gonna attack with the Mist Intruder now. I'm not like in the best spot ever, but you know, I'm slowly grinding him, and this needs to be countered. I mean, it's not the most threatening spell of all time, but I cannot afford that to come into the battlefield. Um, Hopefully I will not, yeah, the thing is, if I continue to draw lands each turn, and if it just draw a spell each turn, I will just eventually lose, and I will not be able to do anything about that, so that's annoying. I think I mostly got spells with my Mist Intruder, which is nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the best ingest of all time. As he drew a disregard for that thing, sure. Well, Clutch of the Current is not doing much, honestly. Actually, yes, it is. I'm gonna clutch my Sky Spawner. That seems like a fairly good play to make. Um, yup, yup. So I have a 2 power attacker, and I can also start to attack with my Grand Creature. Um, yeah, sometimes bouncing your own creature is just better. He definitely can bounce the mountain now, which is annoying. And I drew another land, oh my god. And I cannot attack because I'm not winning this race at all. So I have 10 lands there, none of my graveyard, so basically 7 land, I mean 8 actually, but the Blighted Cataract doesn't count as a land, so it's 7, so basically 1/3 of my deck is land and the rest is fine. And actually that Stone Fury kills anything. Now I'm not even fearing um, too much. I think I can even kill a Kozilek. I mean a Yulamog. Yulamog is 12/12, I think it is not 10/10. I'm quite sure it is 12/12. And Spell Shrivel, definitely a good draw there. So I drew 2 good spells in a row. I cannot... Okay, that's getting Spell Shriveled. Unfortunately, I do not have any sort of pressure on the battlefield. I might mill my opponent. Probably, I will probably not do that. But I might. And I think I'm attacking there. Um, yeah, that's not the same as Rush of Ice. Here I'm fine doing that. And actually I should have used it on an island to be able to Stone Fury, sacrificing the Scion if needed. But here I will deal 8 if he plays nothing, which is nice. Coral Elm, very good draw there, very solid. It might just win me the game, honestly, since the opponent is at... Oh, he might have a removal there. He might kill both of my creature with the arrow spell, which he does have, okay. Don't think there was any reason to just attack with one creature though. I mean, I was losing the 3/3 anyway, and yeah, I mean, if I lose the 1/1, that's not the worst. Okay, that's annoying, but beatable. I kinda have to Stone Fury that though. It's a 2-for-1, which is annoying, but there's not much I can do about that, honestly. Uh, and he probably has a land in hand, which means we are still in a decent spot. And I removed a decent amount of... Oh, he drew his own Cataract. That's bad. That's bad for me. I mean, fortunately, cannot cast any spell right now, but he might have drawn something threatening. So I'm gonna use that here. And I have a 2-turn clock after that, but I am at 8, so he could very well have drawn something that kills me even faster than I will be able to kill him. Even if I... No, I cannot use my ability twice a turn. I need one more mana, so it is not even a 2-turn clock. But I guess this makes land a little bit less worst. I still don't want to draw any land, obviously. This is 9 land plus 1 removed, I guess, and 2 here. So the 4, 14, 15. So actually he has probably not more than 3 more lands left. Oh, Droner of Hope. That probably that wins him the game, I think, most likely. And right now I don't have any answer left. So I think I'm losing. Yep. Um. Yeah, I should still try to attack. No reason not to. He will be able to tap my creature, but I mean, it's not like I can do anything else. So, and he will kill me in 2 turns with the Droner, I guess. So he can just take the 5 now, then attack, and well, I'm happy that one of those things are okay. Use both. This means I might be able to double block that thing the turn after, but he might just okay Angel of. I think that seals the deal. Uh, do I have any really threatening? Okay, yeah, the Blighted Cataract make make it uh make me lose basically, and I drew a land, so I am dead. I'm just gonna check if for some reason it doesn't attack with everything. I mean, with his flyer, but that's very unlikely. So, well, I thought I was in a good spot, but the opponent just managed to kill us with 3 cards left in his library. And it definitely seems to be playing a more controlly deck than I was first thinking about. So I'm making this trade and unfortunately dying. And I'm not sure if there was anything that could really save me in my deck. If I had drawn my own Cataract, I would have been in the. I would have won, I think. I mean, not sure. I was drawing Cataract now. Invoker was winning the game fairly quickly. Conduct of Ruin 2, Bane 2. Yeah, I have some. I had some removal left. Overall, I really had some decent draws, but yeah, I guess he had. In the end, I think he had less land in his library, so he was advantaged. Um, I didn't see any clutch of the current. I don't think so. So this Rush of Ice might be interesting actually, since those kind of tempo cards could really help me beating him. But what would I cut? There's not much I can cut. Um, Kinda want that Rush of Ice though. Still like dampening pulse a decent amount. Might not side this in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the deck the way it is for the final game of the final. Cause there's not much I wanna cut. And I think I like to play first, and this hand is fine. It's a keep. Uh, I could use some more lands, but Miss Intruder into Ori is nice. Is he playing at every single game? I mean, that's fairly sick. Because this card is honestly quite good. I mean, each game it dealt me at least 6, if not 8 damages. So, well, I guess if you play it on turn 1 each game, that's fine. Do I want to block? I don't think so. I don't think so. Hopefully it doesn't play something else now, as it does. Oh, a Therian Steward. That is very threatening. Very threatening. Um, as I'm attacking there and probably playing my Coral Elm, hopefully I will eventually draw land for my Sky Spawner. But if I'm stuck on 2 lands for a few more turns, I will eventually lose. But this dude, each game he had the 3 different mana on turn 3, and he played this on turn 1 and either on turn 2 or turn 3. So I mean, honestly, his deck doesn't look that great, but his draw are fairly good. I mean, I cannot complain. I made some really nice draws um, on the other game, and my draws there are fine. Um, I'm gonna block here. Uh, I mean, if he has the some sort of bump or effect or whatever, that's fine with me. Um, as it disregard that, okay, sure. As I still cannot draw land, oh my god, that's starting to be really annoying. I mean, if I miss on land one more turn, I think I will just straight up lose. Unfortunately, as he plays a Merc Strider that is obviously not gonna hit the battlefield. I cannot allow that to happen. And if I can trade that and cast my Sky Spawner, I should be in a decent spot. Yup, I did draw a land and a good land too, which is nice. And now I can also dampen Impulse. The thing is, I feel like against this opponent, the game always starts when I'm already at 12 or 10, which is annoying. I mean, I don't think this is the kind of card you should be playing in a Esper control deck, but apparently, apparently this card has been fairly good for my opponent so far. As he plays what? Probably a 3/3 Vigilant Flyer, that would be my guess, and that would be annoying, I'm not gonna lie. If I can draw 2 more lands in a row, I should be able to do things, which is nice. Coils on the Sky Spawner is fine. I think I'm just gonna be taking 2 there and casting my Invoker and attacking with that thing. Um, and hopefully I can draw 1 more land at least to cast the Chandler of the Scion, and it doesn't have a removal for my Chandler. In which case I should be doing fine. Oh my god. Why does my opponent have those draws? That's so annoying. I don't think I have a bad matchup or anything. It is just that my opponent is making those crazy draw that just wreck another. Oh my god! I mean, the deck of my opponent is good, but the draw he's making are savage. And now Costal. Oh my goodness gracious! Yeah, that's too much for me to to beat, I think. Um, if I cast the Chandler, I don't have any. Yeah, that's so bad. Sorry about that. The thing is, if I sacrifice this, then I have to chump block a plane with my with that Invoker, and I go to 4. I need this chump blocker. The thing is, if I cast Dampening Pulse, yeah, I think I still have to cast the Chandler, but that's so bad. I mean, just 1 land, 1 turn earlier, and I think I was just in a decent spot, even though my opponent played some fairly sick spells. And now the Wind Rider Patrol. Sure. Yeah, I think. Let's say I trade here and take 4. Oh my god. That is so annoying. The only card that can really save me would be a bounce spell. Thing is, if I don't block both, I'm dying to that thing. Yeah, I think I lost. Oh, that's so stupid. Those draw, they were insane. There's not much I can do. Should I keep the Kozilek Chandler or trade it? Is there a way for me to win, honestly? Let's say I block both. Then next turn I get the Clutch of the Current, I deal with one of that thing, cast a Coral Element to trade with that, take 4 from that. Well, I'm gonna double block. I think this lets me with more chance of doing something, but I think I do just lose now. I guess I can cast the pearls and not die next turn. Can I? Yeah, I can do that, but I'm so far behind. Oh, I'm a bit salty there. Uh, I think this could. The deck of my opponent is definitely good. It might even be better than mine, but I think if he didn't made such good draws into my me missing land drop despite playing 18 lands, I would have been honestly fine. But anyway, I'm dead, I guess. So it's gonna be the end of this draft. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did, and thank you for watching.